You can't just walk into Bank of America and get approved for a business credit card. It doesn't matter what your score is. It doesn't matter how much revenue you do. If you skip this one specific step, you will get denied every time. This is the Bank of America rule that costs entrepreneurs tens of thousands of dollars in 0% interest credit. I'm going to break down what they actually look for, the 30 to 90 day move that turns denied into approved, and the 5-card consolidation trick that almost nobody uses. I'll show you the exact data points to potentially use on the applications and where Bank of America fits in the bigger 4-bank sequence. Here's the thing about Bank of America. They're a relationship-first bank. The application is not the first step. The relationship is. You need to have a business checking account open with them for at least 3 months before you apply for any of their business. $20,000 a month going through this account. They want to see the average daily balance of at least $5,000. They want to see you actually running money through the account, through the system, before they extend you credit. If you skip this, the application is dead on arrival. So how do you season it? You want to open up a Bank of America business checking account, park at least $10,000 minimum in the account if you can. Then you want to run real revenue through the account. Even if it's small, more the better. Pay a contractor from it, move your deposits into this account, pay people with it, pay off some credit cards with this account, make it look alive. After 90 days, then you're in a much better spot. Now here's the part that nobody tells you. Bank of America has 5 business credit cards. 4 of them are 0% introductory periods. The customized cash rewards, the unlimited cash rewards, the travel rewards, and the Platinum Plus. Then there's the Atmos Visa business credit card. It's not 0%, but it's still worth grabbing. And it comes with Atmos points, which is amazing for free travel. The 4 0% cards all run for 7 months of 0% in the introductory period. And that's an update. It used to be 9 months, now it's 7 months of 0%. So adjust your timelines if you did think it was 9. So now you have a little bit less runway than previously on the 9-month cards, but for 7 months of 0%, it still can be very beneficial. Per card limits at Bank of America are usually smaller than Chase, usually $10,000 to $15,000 on each card. It might sound underwhelming until you find out about this consolidation trick. You can apply for all 5 Bank of America cards in one sitting. You can get approved on all 5. And then you can call Bank of America and they will let you consolidate the limits from the 4 or 5 cards into one single card. Suddenly, that $15,000 card becomes $60,000 or $75,000 on one card. One account, one big limit, one statement, and 0% for 7 months. Way easier to manage than 5 small accounts, and way more powerful to have one big limit card. When you apply for all 5 cards at the same time, Bank of America pulls your credit only one time for 5 approvals. So that's only one hard inquiry on your personal credit report. That's the credit bureau cheat code, getting 5 accounts approved on the business side with only one hard inquiry, and that's something not many people take advantage of. So here are the exact data points I have seen to help with the best approvals on Bank of America applications. 4 to 7 employees, gross sales of about $550,000 to $600,000, and $275,000 to $325,000 in household income, and a low-risk NAICS code, which is an industry standard code. And to be clear, the application is asking what your business is reasonably expected to make this year. And of course, we're optimistic of doing very good this year, especially if we have access to more capital. For revenue, if you project too low, expect a small limit or even a denial. But if you project too high, without backing it up, they might ask for proof of income, for tax returns, for you to connect a bank account at a different bank to show them that revenue. So there's certain thresholds you want to generally stay within if you want to maximize your approvals. The household income line trips a lot of people up. They put their personal salary, maybe $80,000 for example, and that's not always accurate. Household income includes your spouse's income if you're married, and your rental income, any side business income, any consulting work. Basically, you add up all of your income from your household, and if you add it up for most operators, that's maybe $200,000 to $300,000 $100,000 instead of just one single salary of $80,000 if you only consider your personal salary. So the sequence at Bank of America looks like this. Step 1, open up a business checking account. Step 2, season it for 90 days minimum with real deposits, ideally real revenue that's coming in. You're using the account, you're showing them that it's a legit business. Step number 3 is apply for all 5 business credit cards in one sitting online on the same day, right after each other. Step number 4, after the approvals and after the cards are mailed to you, you want to call them and consolidate the limits onto one card. Step number 5 is going to be deploy the capital into things that is going to make you more money. Now, where does Bank of America fit in the overall sequence of the banks? That is the question I get most. Here's the order I run exactly. First, Citizens Bank. If you're in one of the states that Citizens Bank is in, which is about 19, apply for the Citizens Business Platinum Card. It's 0% for 12 months. It's also a soft credit pull on Experian, which is the reason we're running it first, because it doesn't give you a hard inquiry. So the states this card and this bank is available: Connecticut, Delaware, Florida, Massachusetts, Michigan, New Hampshire, New York, New Jersey, Ohio, Pennsylvania, and Rhode Island, and also Virginia. So your business has to be registered in one of those states to get access to this card. Your business at Citizens, it also needs to be at least 6 months old. That's not a requirement for all banks, but at Citizens specifically, it is. You also want to have a Dun & Bradstreet Paydex score. It's very beneficial if you have this Paydex score because Citizens looks at Dun & Bradstreet, and also you want to make sure your information on Dun & Bradstreet, which is a business credit bureau, is as accurate as possible. All the information needs to match. Second, American Express, but only if you already have an American Express card previously, because Amex will do a soft pull for existing customers only, and they'll do a hard inquiry if you are a new customer. So if you have an Amex card and you apply for another one, they're only gonna soft pull you. So that's, if you're in that situation, that's why we'd want to run American Express first, right after Citizens. So if you're an existing Amex customer, run them now. If you're not, move them later in the sequence after Chase and after Bank of America. Third, Chase for the Inc. Cash and the Inc. Unlimited. Both business cards, 0% interest for 12 months. Fourth is going to be Elon Financial, the business credit cards that are 0% interest for 18 months. Elon Financial is the underwriter and the card issuer for a lot of the credit unions that have these 0% interest cards for 18 months. These cards are 0 interest for purchases, also 0 interest for balance transfers. And this is the best intro period in the entire game because it's 0 interest for 18 months. Fifth is going to be Truist. So they have the business credit card and the business cash rewards. Each card can be capped at $25,000. So if you get both of them, that's $50,000. And it's a little bit easier to get both coming back at $25K if you have 2 businesses. Apply for one of the cards with Business 1, apply for the second card at Truist with Business 2. That's the best way to get approved for $50,000 just at Truist alone, and that's 0 interest for 12 months. Sixth is going to be Wells Fargo, the Signify Business Cash Card. This card is a business card, of course, and it's 0% for 12 months. And again, if you have multiple business entities, you can get multiple of these cards. Then is going to be Bank of America. Then after that, US Bank, and then after that is going to be Key Bank, which you would do in branch if you're in a Key Bank state, which is in about 18 states, I believe. Bank of America sits in the middle of the sequence specifically because of the seasoning requirement. You open up the checking account at the very start of your funding journey. By the time you've ran through Citizens, American Express, Chase, Elon, Truist, and Wells Fargo, that's maybe a couple months. Your Bank of America relationship at this point, hopefully, is seasoned and is ready to proceed on the business credit applications. There's one more layer that's worth understanding, and it's the last piece that ties everything together: the bureau pull strategy. Different banks pull from different credit bureaus, and which one they pull can vary by state. Chase generally pulls from Experian. Bank of America pulls from Experian or TransUnion, depending on the state you live in. Wells Fargo pulls Experian. American Express pulls Experian if you're a brand new customer, but only a soft pull if you are an existing customer with Amex. US Bank and Elon Financial both pull from TransUnion. And for Truist, they pull from Equifax. Two things matter here. One, Experian is the most pulled bureau across the major banks. So if your Experian score is your weakest of the three, that's the one you want to fix first. Pull your 3 FICO scores at myfico.com or even Experian.com before you start applying, so you know where you stand on each credit bureau. And for a lot of people, they need personal credit optimization before anything on the business side. At Bank of America, the application just is the last step. The approval starts 90 days earlier when you start building that relationship. If you want to watch my hour-long masterclass on business funding, click this video right here. It covers everything from A to Z on how to optimize your personal credit report before applying, how to build the best bank relationships with the right banks, and I walk through 3 detailed case studies of clients that I have helped so you can see exactly what I recommended to them and exactly what the result was. Click this video right here and I'll see you there.